Good morning. So what is up, quarantines? Nandito na naman tayo and I am your tutor for today, your PE9 tutor para sa panibagong cool lection. So for today, I know na well-rested ang lahat at inantay nyo ang araw na ito, PE and Health 9. So before we move on to our topic for today, so may I request everyone na find a place for you to move kasi we will do a basic Zumba. And then, if you have complications or under medication, pwede naman nakaupo lang tayo while doing the Zumba. Kasi in connection to what I am somehow presenting to you, which is the physical fitness test assessment, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng warm-up exercises before jumping into that kind of physical fitness test. So, ready na ba ang lahat? Ayan, so shout out to 54 eyes who are here today. So, thank you so much. So, since ready na kaya ang lahat, pwede bang malaman ko sa Facebook group chat kung may nag-comment na ready for me to have a signal? Anyone? Could you please type ready, ganon, para malaman ko. Anyone? So that we can move on to our Zumba dance session. Okay? Ayan. So, ayan. May mga nagre-ready na. So, tutor. Ayan, ready, sabi ni Miss Janet Flood Patayan. Thank you so much. You can do this at home or if you are outside your houses or home, pwede nyo gawin din to. Ready, according to Noble. Thank you so much. So, Ma'am Faye and Ma'am Dana, please play the Zumba po before we move on to the presentation. Pwedeng nakaupo lang tayo, guys. Again, this is somehow very basic Zumba dance exercise. Ayan. Ano po tayo, sabay tayong lahat, okay? Warm-up hand clap exercises, okay? Shout out to my colleagues, Sir Dante, Ma'am Marife. Okay, class? Ayan, magpe-play na yan. Sabayan nyo lang po kami, sabayan lang po nitong video na to, okay? Okay, clap tayo, guys. Clap. Clap. Ayan, shout out. Andyan ang ating si Ma'am Marife. Ma'am Caritas, Sir Dante, Sir Basa. Your TNTS Matrixers. Saka lang nagba-bicycle. And then, walking to your right and left. Snappy for 4 counts. Then, punch. Clap. Punch. Up. Okay, go with the first step, which is by the bicycle, and then walk to your right and left. Go on, keep going. Yan, snappy. And then punch, up, clap. Punch, up. Yan. Okay, just reach or raise your hands as high as you can, and then slide with your shoulder. Okay. And then put your hands down and then slide with your shoulder. And then faster. Shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And clap. And then clap. And then punch for 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, clap, shoulder level, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, clap. Okay, go with the basic one, which is the bicycle, and then walk with your right and left side. Do this 2 times, I guess, yeah. Okay. Punch, clap. Punch. One, okay. Raise your both hands and reach as high as you can. Just to exercise your hands and your shoulders as well. Clap. Boom. Shoulder. Okay. Bilisan lang yung slide ng shoulders. Nakapagod, yes. maganda mainam na tayo pinagpapawisan din. Punch for 6 times, then shoulder, clap, then punch, 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 then shoulder clap. To go, just repeat the chorus, especially on that step. Yan, pinagpapawisan na ba? Woo! Ay, pinagpapawisan na ba? Ayan, ayan. Okay, that's the end. Thank you so much po, Ma'am Faye and Ma'am Jana, for sharing the video. Sino kaya ang mga napagod ngayon? I know some of you are joining the basic hand clap Zumba exercise. So, medyo, okay, I will give you 10 seconds to breathe. Inhale, exhale, and then drink some water. Ayan, para kahit papano ma-relieve tayo. Ayan, so since Ma'am is sharing my screen. Okay, so for today, let's move on to our main agenda, which is to discuss about physical fitness or our topic for today. Okay? Hold on. Medyo, okay, 5 seconds left before we proceed. Ayan, so our topic for today is all about PE9, Physical Activity and Physical Fitness Assessment. I know before we move on to the next topic for first quarter, which is mga hand signals in basketball, students must undergo this kind of assessment wherein dito yung mama-assess yung sarili nyo if kaya nyo yung mga ibang physical activity. But this is somehow a good reminder that if you have medication or under medication, fractures or historical problems with your breathing, kasi meron naman siyang questionnaire dito eh. So, lahat ng mga ganon ay you are excused of doing this kind of assessment. Kasi nga, baka, for example, you are hard in breathing, hindi ka pwedeng mag 3-minute step test or even yung hihingaling ka. There is a specific or supplemental activities for you guys, for you to do physical activity para makasabay pa rin kayo sa iba yung kaklase or makapagpasa pa rin kayo ng mga requirements under this course or under this subject. Okay? Next po. Ayan. So thank you so much for Pivot for a Learner's material for allowing us to use this module. Thank you so much. Pivot po ang ating ginagamit ngayon. Next po. Yan, medyo pawis-pawis pa tayo ngayon. Medyo maganda yung pawis natin ngayon. And actually, supposedly, tutor, my co-tutor, Ma'am Manifel Twinkie, can't join us today. It's because she has an important appointment. Okay, though nag-chat na siya sa akin kagabi na she would like to join us, pero it's because of some important appointment to do, kaya siya, yun muna ang kanyang inuna. But next time, she promised na makakasama niya na tayo. So, she's from SDO Ilocos Norte na imbag abigat and Mangantayon. Ayan. I am also from Ilocos Norte. Dito na ako nagturo sa Cavite Province. Okay? So, pares kaming taga Ilocos Norte. So, shout out sa iyo, Ma'am Manifel Twinkie Gasset. Thank you so much. So, we are your tutors for PE9. Sige po. Ayan. And I would like also to promote the MAPI9 Tutors Grade 9 ETULAY Learning Community. If you are stakeholders, if you are parents, teachers of grade 9 or of students, you are free to join these Facebook group that we have wherein all the links dito namin ipopost all the best output of my students, of course with the consent of their parents, dito rin namin ipopost para kahit paano yung mga mentees namin makikita nila na ay okay, yung gawa ko ay pinost dun sa group page ng MAPI9 Tutors. Again, if you are not join this group, you can join it kasi it's public group. Okay, thank you po. Okay, agad-agad. So, but before we move on to this, ano nga ba? What is the importance of physical fitness test, di ba? Bakit natin ginagawa ito? Well, somehow, it is an assessment to test your health conditions or even your flexibility. We are not dealing with kaya mong mag-split, but then, how long would you for doing this physical fitness test assessment? As I've said, just to test your kumbaga, kakayahan in doing this physical fitness test. Kasi you are not simply doing this for the requirements. You are doing just this for yourself para matest mo kung hanggang kailan yung kaya mong gawin yung physical fitness test. And these tests are good exercises as well. Kaya dapat, hindi lang to pa sa klase nyo lang ginagawa, but somehow gawin nyo to as your daily routine, as your exercise, ganon. Okay, next po. So I have prepared here an items that somehow you can answer it on the chat box, okay? So learning task 1, you can find this on your module. Identify the physical fitness test that is being showed in the following pictures, okay? So sasabihin nyo lang kung ano-ano ba yung mga physical fitness test na yon. Let me just fix my hair. Okay, it says here, a test of flexibility for the lower extremities, particularly hamstring. Ayan, as the GIF showed to you, what do you think is the answer for this one? Can anyone? What do you think is the answer for this one? Any comments? Ayan, ayan. Sino kaya ang nagsasagot dito? Let me just check while waiting for your answers. What do you think is the answer for this one? Is it push up, sit and reach, or curl up? According to Mendoza Lee Richmond, it's B, sit and reach. Aba, tama kaya siya? Hold on, let us check, double check if it is. Yes, according to Ray De Jesus, thank you so much, is sit and reach. Tama, very good. So let's get to know more about this sit and reach, okay? Next po, ma'am. Thank you po. Okay, these are the procedures that you need to follow. Sit on the floor with the back flat on the wall. Okay, so pwedeng itong gawin sa bahay ninyo, pwedeng sa sala, okay, with the assistance of your parents or even your friends, kung magkakalapit lang din naman kayo. Umupo ka and then you have to, kumbaga isasandal mo yung likod mo sa wall. It should be flat surface. Feet are approximately 12 inches apart. Ayan, inches. For example, I have here a tape measure. If you don't have meter sticks at home, pwede itong tape measure. 12 inches. Ayan, since we are dealing with inches, ganito lang dapat siya kahaba. I mean, yung distance between your feet. Okay, without bending the back or knees and elbow, place one hand on top of the other position and the, for example, this one, you can do this. Place your other hand on top of your hand. Ayan. Next po. After the test right position, the 0 point to the tape measure, start the test by reaching the farthest point possible without bending knees. Okay, avoid bending your knees kasi somehow sit and reach is considered to be flexibility test. Okay, that is under skill related. So dapat ganito siya ang position and then you have to bend your knees as far as you can. Though we do have a YouTube tutorial for this one, since i-endorse ko naman siya mamaya para kahit papano, kasi ang time natin is somehow hindi magkakasya if talagang we go along with all these procedures. Kaya just to somehow give you reminders, meron kaming dito, ginawang YouTube tutorials, okay? Measure the distance from the farthest reach and record the score in centimeter, okay? Since nasa tape measure yun yung centimeter, nandun yun, if you use also meter stick, makukuha nyo agad-agad. Sa pangatlong attempts kayo, nyo i-record yung sa sit and reach score ninyo. Okay? Thank you. Next po. And then the next one, how about this one? It measures the strength of the upper extremities. The upper image shows the push-up position for male and then the bottom part is a push-up position for female. Ayan, nasabi ko na. So the answer is push up. Ayan, nagkaroon ulit kayo ng idea doon. Okay, very good. Thank you so much po. Next po. Push up yan, mga kaibigan. Okay. Face down in a standard push-up position. Okay, you have to, your face must be somehow facing the floor. Palms on the mat under shoulder, fingers pointing forward. Ito. And legs straight, paralleled and slightly apart with the toe supporting the feet. Okay? Next po, ma'am. Though this is somehow a review na lang kasi since you were in grade 7 and grade 8, you already did these. For boys, straighten the arms, keeping the back and knees straight, then lower the arms until there is 90-degree angle at the elbow. Upper arm are parallel to the floor. So, dapat straight yung arm, even yung feet, straight. While sa girls, there's a big difference sa kanilang push-up position. Ito naman, nakabend ang inyong knees sa floor. Okay? While sa lalaki, straight, sa babae naman, nakabend yung knees. Para kahit papano, is somehow simpler version of for push-up for boys. Pero sa girls, nakabend yung knees. Thank you so much po. And paano i-record, how to record, or how to record your score in push-up kung ilan beses kang nag-push-up, yun ang i-record mo. Okay? Next po. How about this one? Buko. How about this one? It measures the ability to move quickly while maintaining balance. As you can see, there's a specific shape. Di ko sasabihin kung ano yan. You have to place your feet rather, at the center, and then you have to jump sa number 1 and then go back to at the center, and then jump at the 2, and then center, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go back to number 1. Ano kaya ang tawag natin dito? Anyone who could answer this one? Anyone? Ano kaya ito, guys? Ayan, ang daming sumasagot. So, shout out naman dyan. Ayan. So, shout out. Ayan. Ano kaya ang sagot nito? Can anyone answer this one before we move on? It's 9:18. Ayan, it's a hexagonal. Thank you so much. It's hexagonal. Okay, thank you so much. So let's move on to the procedures for this one. Well, hexagonal fitness test is considered to be part of an agility testing. Start with both feet together in the middle of the hexagonal facing the front line. Okay? And then on the command go, jump ahead across the line, then back over the same line into the middle of the hexagon. As I've explained it to you earlier, kumbaga tatalong ka lang and then go to the base, which is at the center, and then go with number 2, 3, 4 alternately. Okay? So, yun ang gagawin mo. Okay? Next po. At kailangan mo dito ng timer kasi itatime mo siya. Nandito naman siya sa procedure. Then, continuing to face forward with the feet together, jump over the next slide, and then back to the hexagon, and then continue this pattern for 3 full revolutions, and then perform the test both clockwise. Okay, start with your right muna, the 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and then counterclockwise 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so how to record your time? As you start and you said go, and then yun na yung signal mo na you have to press the timer para dun yung ma-record mo yung seconds. Okay? 3 full revolutions yon. Okay? 3 paikot yon. Okay? Doon nakakahingal pero it's a good, somehow it's a good exercise for the heart. Next po. Okay, how about this one? This is another flexibility exercises. A test of upper arm and shoulder girdle flexibility intended to parallel the strength endurance assessment of the region. How about this one? Can you identify these? Ayan. Kaya nyo bang i-identify ito? Ano kaya to? Ano kaya? Is it curl up, sit, and reach, or zipper test? Ayan, medyo bilisan lang natin ng konti kasi meron pa tayong mas bongga pang susunod na mag-tutor sa atin, si Tutor Chi at saka si Tutor Ruben. So the answer for this one is sit and reach. I know some of you failed to do, zipper test rather. I know some of you failed to answer zipper. Do this activity rather kasi mahirap siya pag dito na sa left, mahirap siya. Meaning, poor ako dun sa flexibility exercises na yun. Okay, let's move on about this zipper test. Raise your arm, bend your elbow, and reach down across your back as far as possible. Okay, yun ang importante. At the same time, extend your left arm down behind your back and try to cross your finger over those of your right hand. Pwedeng ganito sa likod, pwedeng ganyan, pero pag hindi kaya, okay lang na wag mo nang itry pag hindi talaga kaya. Okay, this is just to test your flexibility. Okay, next po. Reach with the right hand over, o as I said a while back, pwede mong, pwede kang i-reach yung, pwedeng ganito, magkahawak sa likod if you are somehow flexible on this activity. And then, to test the left shoulder, repeat the procedure A and D. Alternate on left and right. Okay, next po. Mm-hmm. And then, how to score, of course, 0 did not touch the fingertips. And then, you scored 1 if just touch the fingertips. Okay, you scored 1, ganyan. And then, fingers overlap by 1 and 2 centimeters. Ang score mo is, since we are dealing with centimeters, eto siya. Ito yung maliliit sa tape measure. Let me just check. Yan, sa likod niyan. Example, 1 to 2 centimeters, ganyan. Your score is 2 points. Or you have to write 2 for your score. Okay? And then, followed by 3, 4, 5. Okay, thank you po. Next po. How about this one? To measure abdominal muscles. This is, I know, yung mga gustong magpa-abs, it's 9:23. We still have 7 minutes left. Ayan, kaya pa natin to. This is curl ups. Okay, I know. Some of you, especially mga boys, ginagawa to. This is somehow a good exercise as well para sa abdominal muscles. Sa mga malalaki ang tiyan or even mga gustong ma-flat yung tiyan, pwede itong curl up. Next po. Assume a lying position with feet flat on the floor and knees bent about 90 degrees and hand palm down at the side with fingertips touching the first tape line. Well, actually, there are two positions or there are many positions while doing this curl up position. Pwedeng nakaganito naman siya. You can place your or crossed arm on your chest. Pwede naman nakaganyan lang sa likod. Pwede rin naman nakatagilid lang. You or placing your both hands at your side. Pwede rin naman yun as long as you are comfortable doing the activity. Complete a slow controlled curl up. Hindi kailangan sobrang bilis, hindi kailangan sobrang bagal. It should be in moderate timing. Excuse me. Next pa. The curl up should perform at a rate of every 3 seconds or 20 curl ups per minute. O yun 2 seconds going up, 1, 2, and then 1 second going down, 1, and then 1, 2, 1. This is the perfect timing for in doing curl up. Hindi yung sobrang tagal, sobrang bagal, okay? There must be no rest at the bottom, okay? Next po. Without stopping, always remember that. How about this one? I guess this is the last one. To assess the ability, ay di pa pala, to balance the ball of the foot. This is somehow to test your balance if you can stand with one foot only. This is standing stork test. Okay? Always be somehow guided with the answers, okay? Next po, kasi these activities are presented on your module. Remove the shoes and place one hand on the hips, okay? Or one hand, or the hand on the hips, and then position the non-supporting foot again. As the picture somehow showed you earlier, ganyan siya. This is somehow to test your balance. Scoring, record the time in the nearest second. Raise the heel to balance on the ball of the foot. Ayan, ilalagay mo lang yung isang paa mo to support with your foot. Ganyan siya. Okay? Next po. Ito naman ay standing long jump to measure the explosive strength and power of the leg muscles. Okay? Ito kailangan talaga ng power ng legs mo. If you are weak on this one, okay lang naman din. Hindi mo kailangang sobrang itry. Kasi ito lang naman ay gagawin rin naman natin ng PFT at the end of the course or at the end of the school year para titingnan natin, magpo-post PFT tayo just to see if there's a difference with your score ngayon comparing sa score mo sa post. Okay? Thank you. Next po. Again, this is just a recall kasi you've done this when you were in grade 7 and grade 8. As you prepare to bend your knees and swing your arms backward and jumps as far as you can. Scoring meters naman to the nearest 0.1 centimeters. If you don't have meter stick, you can use tape measure depending on the availability of the materials sa bahay niyo. Okay, thank you so much. Next po. As I've said, we do have a lot of as I've said, marami kayong ipe-prepare dito. You do have a lot of preparations in doing these. Yet, this is just somehow a sample, and we do have video on this one, okay? For you to have a guide in doing your activity. And the last one would be to measure cardiovascular endurance. This is for good for the heart. It's cardiovascular. Maganda at ine-ehersisyo din natin ang ating mga puso, okay? This is a 3-minute step test. Okay, as you can see, ayan. Alternately, next po, para maano natin. So, we still have 3 minutes. Okay, perfect tayo dyan. At the signal goes, step up and down on the bench for 3 minutes. Kaya nga 3 minutes step test. Okay, since 3 minutes to medyo mabagal-bagal, hindi nyo kailangan magmamadali. Starting with your right foot, you have to step up and then followed by your left foot, down with your right foot, and then followed by your left foot. Alternately, yan, hindi kailangan sobrang bilis kasi as I said, matagal ang 3 minutes. Okay, one step, consider 4 beats that is up, and then count the pulse for 10 seconds. Right after 3 minutes pala, you have to inhale, exhale first for 5 seconds or 10 seconds, depending on your mood, and then count the pulse for 10 seconds. Pwede dito, and then pwede rin dito. Pwedeng hanapin dito sa ang pulso ninyo, and then count your pulse for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Dapat bilangin nyo. Wag nyong huhulaan. And then, after counting by 10 seconds, you have to multiply it by 6. And then, that is your score for 3 minutes step test. Okay? Thank you po. Next po. So, as I've said, we do have a tutorial physical fitness test video. So, nandyan naman ang link. So, sa mga nasa group namin sa G9 ETULAY Learning, I will post the link there so that you can have a full access on this video tutorial na ginawa namin. So, para magkaroon kayo ng mas malinaw na version, though diniscuss ko lang kanina yung mga procedures. And then next po. Okay. Ayan. So, after gaining all the knowledge, it is already saved. Okay? And I know you can somehow answer the questions on your module based on what we have discussed today. Next po. Ayan. So, okay, again, I am your tutor Aldrich together with tutor Manifold Twinkie na makikita niyo by next meeting. And I guess, lagi nyo kami pa ring subaybayan every Tuesday, 9 to 10 a.m., music and arts, and then PE and health naman ngayon. Okay? So, next po. Okay, so thank you so much. And wag kayong aalis. It's because meron pa tayong dalawang tutors to discuss about Health Education 9. And I guess they are very much excited too in dealing with their topic. So thank you, Ma'am Donna, Ma'am Faye, so Tutor Chi.